everyone, so I'm back with another card for you that I made using the Share Sunshine PDF that Stampin' Up released last week. If you still don't know about it, you can check the description below this video and it will tell you all about it. So yesterday I made a toilet paper roll. I'm going to show you how I did this. I did make a template because I wanted to be able to emboss the lower portion here of the toilet paper and leave this unbossed, unembossed. Is that a word? Yeah. Anyway, so let me show you how I did that. Okay, I took some chipboard and I cut it the same size as the front of my card, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I know that this is 4 1/4. So I took my grid paper and a pencil, and I used the center line here on my grid paper as the edge of my chipboard. And I measured over 2 1/8 and put a registration mark. And then 3/4 of the way down, or 3/4 of an inch down, I put another registration mark on this side and another registration mark on that side, okay? I simply took my pencil and I'm gonna join these lines, not straight obviously, you want a bit of a curve. So just do a little sketch, just short strokes, until you get to the center line, and then go back on the other side and do the same. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You just have to keep sketching over top until you like the curve that you come up with, and if you don't, just erase it and start over. Really simple. So I have my first curve, so then I cut that out. I'm going to turn that around. I cut that out, and that's what I used as my template because I've made quite a number of these cards, and I also, like I said earlier, want to emboss it, so a template was important. All right, so go ahead and take a piece of cardstock. I'm using extra thick Whisper White, but you don't have to. It is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Fold that. Now I'm going to take my template, and I'm just going to, there we go. Flip it around. Do it again on the other side. A template helps. It's not going to make it perfect, but it helps. And then go ahead and cut through both layers. Just like this. I don't like to leave my bottom flat, so I will try and cut off a teeny amount on the bottom as I curve my way up. Okay. And again on the other side. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. Oop. Fly the other way. All right, take an eraser. Get rid of that pencil line. Okay, and you've got the beginnings of the shape of your toilet paper roll. All right. There we go. Now, I did take this template that I made, and I made a reverse. So I took another piece of chipboard, and by the way, I just got my chipboard out of the back of Stampin' Up's DSP. Some of the specialty DSP has that extra thick chipboard in the back. Don't ever throw them away. Lots of projects you can do with that chipboard that's in the back. So I took another piece that was 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and I just lined this up over the edge, so pretend that's not there, just like this. And I traced it, and I cut it out, and I came up with this. Because I want to emboss the lower half of this. So I'm going to lay this down here, just like this, and then I'm going to put a really faint pencil line, just like that. Okay, so now you can see the start of my toilet paper roll. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put it on the inside, about like that. Okay. I'm going to take my embossing folder over here, open it up, and I want, it depends how you want your impression. I wanted my impression, what's the word, to sink into the card, so this is how I did it. Okay, so I'm going to put it on this side, close that, and take this big thing and run it through. Now your plate's going to be different maybe for some of you. You only really need one plate. I'm going to use this one. Put that over top. I've got my thin die adapter on top, And I'm going to run this through because I'm using thick cardstock. I'm going to do this a couple of times, okay? Oh, and listen to my squeaky big shot. Oh my goodness. And one more time. All right, bring that over here. And let's open this up and see how well I did. I might get a little bit on the top. Now that's the inside. There we go. There's the outside. And that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted those impressions to be in. I don't know. There's got to be a word for it. A depression and an impression? No idea. Anyway, that's what I wanted it to look like. So perfect. Go ahead and close that. Now we're going to do the tricky part and create a hole. Now this is kind of freehand. I hate to tell you, but having some alcohol marker blends is perfect. You can draw a circle if you want. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have to erase it. So I just freehanded it, and I'm using the Smoky Slate Stampin' Blends, the light and the dark, okay? And I'm just going to create, I'm going to use the thin end first, all right? I'm just going to imagine what this looks like, kind of in my head, like a bit of an outline. So, just maybe like this. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to fill it in. And this is the nice thing about blends, right? There's no stroke marks, so this makes it easy to do. All right, take the other end and kind of make this a little more of a straight line. Okay, I like that. Take my darker color, give it a bit of a shadow up here. All right, go back with my light, blend that all in, little circle strokes. Until I get what I want. I'm left-handed, so I don't know. Does that make a difference? I do things a bit differently. All right, there we go. Okay, so now you've got yourself a center. You can play around with that. I don't like this too much, but we'll just, there you go. That I'm gonna go over with this template again, and I'm gonna use my, just like that. Now, you'll never get a perfect cut, so if you go back to it and you look at it, see, and you go, well, that doesn't make sense, it's not lining up, just flip it over. You just have to flip it over, because that can fool you sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna take my dark marker, and there we go. So there is my toilet paper roll. So I went ahead and I cut out with my Share Sunshine file, the You Are Essential. And this is olive. Don't you love that on the first 2 pages it tells you what all the colors are? I think that's awesome. And we're gonna pop that up a little bit. And so that's it. That's really how simple it is to make this toilet paper roll. Oops. Except when things stick to your finger. And I took the inside sayings from, I cut this out using layering oval framelits, by the way, if you're wondering. And then I took some Pretty Peacock, because that's the color that was used in this digital graphic. And I took this out of the Peaceful Moments stamp set, the one that matches, I think, the poppy one. Thinking of You with All My Heart. Now, if you don't like this peeking through, that's not a big deal. You know what? You can just go ahead and cut a piece, another piece out, layer that in there, and cover it up. And then you've got, you know, if you're fussy, you don't need to do that, but you might not like that showing. So there you have it. That is my toilet paper card, except where's my tape runner? Oh, can't find it. Oh, here we go. There's one. There we go. Really simple, really easy, and I think it's kind of a fun card to make. So there you go. That's how I made my toilet paper roll. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're making your own Share Sunshine cards during this COVID-19 breakout, and you're all staying healthy and safe. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.